What you're about to see is the entire process of renovating a tiny house, recreated using artificial intelligence, to help you visualize and feel the transformation before hammering in any nails. Every stage, every material choice, every design decision is visualized and made as easy to understand as possible, so you can get ideas and start your own project with much greater clarity. This isn't the actual house. This is a model, a thinking tool, so follow along. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand not only what this house became, but also why each choice was made, and how those principles can subtly change the way you think about renovating your own home. The land was cleared, invasive roots were removed, the roof was dismantled and replaced. New, dark graphite slate tiles in the Scandinavian style were laid precisely. This was a crucial choice. Graphite slate does two things at once. It gives the building a sense of solidity, preventing it from appearing detached from the landscape. And it withstands the harsh weather with dignity, darkening slightly in the rain, then brightening in the sun, giving the exterior a vibrant beauty that asphalt tiles could never achieve. The old, worn wall panels were replaced with new ones primed white. Then, a warm honey oak paint was applied to the porch boards and porch posts. This contrast, the white house body with the warm wood trim, is a hallmark of the American Craftsman tradition. It showcases the craftsmanship of the artisan. It shows that someone paid attention to every detail. Modern black-framed double-glazed windows were installed. The black frames against the white background create a visual sharpness, a kind of architectural accent. They also evoke the iron-framed windows of old European farmhouses, giving the house a layered historical identity, modern in effect, yet traditional in spirit. Landscaping renovations took place last. Natural stone slabs were relayed along the winding walkway. Fresh grass was spread over the prepared topsoil. The garden became what it was meant to be, a quiet, sun-drenched place, a gentle welcome before the front door opens. Living room, the floor was the first crucial decision made. The warped planks were removed, replaced, sanded, and coated with a clear matte finish. The goal was to make it look like it had been in use for years. The wide planks with their natural wood grain strongly reflect the room's historical character. They are warm underfoot and visually inviting, catching the morning light from the windows and spreading it throughout the space. The wood-paneled walls were putty finished and painted a fresh, clean white. White isn't a neutral choice here. In this room, with its heavy beams and dark stone fireplace, the white provides the necessary contrast. Without it, the space would feel like a cave. With it, the room feels more airy. The ceiling beams were treated with wood restoration oil, deepening their color to a rich honey walnut tone. This single treatment transformed them from structural elements into decorative focal points. They visually arranged the ceiling, drawing the eye upwards and across the room. The interior is furnished in a mountain modern style. A cream-colored L-shaped sofa defines the seating area without making it feel cramped. Brown leather armchairs add warmth and texture. A staghorn chandelier hangs overhead, reminiscent of the rustic resort aesthetic throughout this renovation. The kitchen, where we see mold on the ceiling, stains on the walls, and nothing worth salvaging except the rafters, was the most technically demanding part of the entire project, and also the most aesthetically successful. The recessed box ceiling was patched and rebuilt. New white wood panels were installed along the walls, continuing the established visual language in the living room. The consistency in design language across the rooms is what makes the house feel designed, not assembled. The integrated recessed lighting system, set at a warm color temperature of around 2700 Kelvin, mimics candlelight and makes food and people look their best. Lighting is the least invested element in most renovation projects. It changes everything and costs less than a new floor. The kitchen cabinets are two-tone. The upper cabinets are natural oak. The lower cabinets are sage green, a color that carries significant design weight in this context. Sage green creates a calm feeling without being cold. It evokes a natural feeling, reminiscent of moss, lichen, and the garden just outside the window. Against the white walls and warm wood, it accents the kitchen without overshadowing it. The copper range hood is the perfect finishing touch. Copper gets more beautiful with age. It will form a completely unique patina, telling the story of each meal cooked beneath it. It's the only element in this kitchen that will look better 10 years from now than it does. The central island countertop is made of quartz. Quartz, not marble, because marble, however beautiful, requires considerable maintenance in a frequently used kitchen. Quartz offers a similar beauty but is more durable. The dining area is finished simply. A solid wood table, a jute rug, a woven pendant light, nothing superfluous. The golden sunset light floods the room through the window, and the Scandinavian restraint of the space in that light becomes subtly extraordinary. The bedroom in this small house was initially quite visually cluttered, with peeling paint, broken cabinets, and windows that no longer closed properly. The renovation process removed all of that to create a sense of tranquility. The wall surfaces were patched and smooth. A square tray was mounted to the ceiling, and hidden LED strip lights were installed inside, set in a warm amber tone. This indirect lighting technique is one of the most powerful tools in home design. It softens the ceiling, eliminates harsh shadows, and gives the room a more carefully chosen quality of light rather than simply a presence. The windows were repainted in matte black. The wardrobe frames were finished in ivory white. This high-contrast combination is intentional. It creates a modern touch within a rustic shell, a reminder that modernity and tradition are not opposites but companions. New warm-toned wood planks were laid. The floor, like the one downstairs, is finished with a high gloss, allowing the natural grain to show through. The natural difference brings warmth, uniformity brings coldness. The bed is covered in earthy tones of terracotta, cream, and bark brown fabrics. Botanical prints are framed and hung. Ceramic items are strategically placed. The room is not decorated, it is intentionally designed. This bathroom started from the worst possible state. The walls were stained with mold. The tiles were cracked. The ceiling had absorbed years of untreated dampness. The renovation began with a thorough cleaning, not just a superficial clean, but a radical fix, treating the subfloor before applying any new materials. The floor was relayed with large Scandinavian slabs. The large format tiles minimize grout lines, thus reducing visual clutter and long-term maintenance costs. Stone, even artificial stone, offers a level of insulation unmatched by ceramic tiles. It stays cool in the summer, and with underfloor heating, feels incredibly comfortable in the winter. The walls are finished in a matte ivory white. The matte surface doesn't reflect imperfections. It absorbs light instead of reflecting it, creating a softness in the room that glossy tiles can never achieve. A freestanding copper bathtub faces directly out the window. This is the focal point of the room. Copper and stone, ancient materials, are placed in harmonious relationship with each other and with the outside light, creating something that no mass-produced bathroom set can replicate. It evokes a sense of time. A wooden vanity and stone countertop complete the room. Towels are neatly folded. Potted plants sit on the windowsill. The setting sun casts its light on the copper bathtub and stone floor, warming both. This little house used to be a pile of rubble. Now it's been transformed into a resort. The transformation isn't magic, it's a method. If this video gave you even one idea you can apply to your own project, then it has accomplished its purpose. And if you want to see more renovation projects like this, visual images to help you better visualize your space, subscribe to this channel and leave a comment below. Let us know what kind of space you're renovating. Let us know any questions you still have.